Welcome to our channel. Today we embark on a journey, not to the lush rainforests or the sun-drenched savannas, but to the dark and eerie corners of history itself. The annals of time hold more than just tales of triumph and progress. They whisper of events so unsettling, so profoundly disturbing, that they send chills down our spines even today. Brace yourselves as we uncover the top 5 scariest facts in history. Events that defy easy explanation and linger like specters in the human story. These are not mere ghost stories told around a campfire, but chilling echoes of realities that once were, events that force us to confront the darker side of our own nature. Our journey will take us from the plague-ridden streets of medieval Europe to the mysterious shores of the New World, from the depths of wartime atrocities to the heart of inexplicable phenomena. Prepare yourself, for the past holds secrets that can still haunt us today. Imagine a summer day in 1518, the sun beating down on Strasbourg. Amidst the commerce, something strange is afoot. A woman begins to dance, her movements erratic, her face contorted. This is no ordinary dance, it soon consumes the city. One by one, others join, their bodies hijacked by an invisible force. They dance day and night, unable to stop. Some succumb to heart attacks, others to exhaustion. Theories abound, from mass hysteria to poisoned bread. But the truth remains elusive, a chilling reminder of the mysteries within the human mind. The year is 1587. On the distant shores of Roanoke Island, a fledgling English colony struggles for survival. Over 100 men, women and children, led by John White, face the unforgiving wilderness, their hopes pinned on a new life in this strange land. But their leader, John White, is forced to return to England for supplies, leaving behind his family and the promise of his return. 3 years later, White finally sails back to Roanoke, his heart filled with anticipation. As he approaches the settlement, an eerie silence hangs in the air. The once bustling colony is deserted. Homes stand empty, possessions lie untouched. The colonists have vanished, leaving behind no sign of struggle, no indication of their fate. The only clue, a single word carved into a tree: Croatoan. What became of the lost colonists? Did they fall victim to disease, starvation, or conflict with native tribes? Or did something more sinister befall them? Something that defies rational explanation? The mystery of Roanoke Island has captivated historians and fueled speculation for centuries. Some believe the colonists integrated with the local Croatoan tribe, their disappearance a testament to assimilation rather than annihilation. Others whisper of darker forces at play, of vengeful spirits and unexplained disappearances that continue to plague the island to this day. The silence of Roanoke speaks volumes. It is a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of the New World, a place where dreams could vanish as quickly as they were formed. And it stands as a chilling testament to the enduring power of the unknown, a mystery that continues to haunt us centuries later. The winter of 1692 cast a long shadow over Salem, Massachusetts. But this was no ordinary darkness. This was a darkness born of fear, suspicion, and the unshakable belief in an insidious evil lurking within their midst. It began with a group of young girls, gripped by fits and seizures, their cries echoing through the icy streets. Their ailment? Witchcraft, they claimed, inflicted upon them by unseen forces. And so began one of the darkest chapters in American history, the Salem witch trials. Fueled by paranoia and religious extremism, the accusations spread like wildfire. Neighbors turned on neighbors, friends on friends, each accusation more outlandish than the last. Spectral evidence, invisible to all but the accusers, became the ultimate proof of guilt. Over 200 people, mostly women, were accused of witchcraft. Their supposed crimes ranged from causing illness to making cows produce sour milk. The trials were a mockery of justice, fueled by fear and superstition. Confessions were coerced through torture and intimidation, and those who dared to maintain their innocence faced the ultimate price. 20 souls were ultimately hanged on Gallows Hill, their names forever etched in the annals of history as victims of a collective madness. The Salem witch trials stand as a chilling reminder of the dangers of unchecked fear, the ease with which suspicion can morph into condemnation, and the devastating consequences of mass hysteria. Even today, The echoes of those trials resonate, a cautionary tale about the fragility of reason and the ever-present potential for darkness to take root in the human heart. The year is 1347. From the bustling ports of Italy, a silent killer emerges, carried on the backs of fleas that feast on rats. This is no ordinary pestilence. This is the Black Death, a plague of such unimaginable scale and ferocity that it will forever alter the course of human history. Imagine medieval Europe, a world already grappling with famine and hardship, suddenly thrust into a nightmare. As the plague spreads, city streets transform into open graves. The stench of death hangs heavy in the air, a macabre perfume announcing the arrival of the invisible reaper. Victims are racked with fever, their bodies covered in painful pus-filled buboes. Death, when it comes, is agonizing, offering little solace from the relentless grip of the disease. Doctors, clad in beak-like masks and armed with rudimentary remedies, are powerless to stop the relentless march of death. From Italy, the plague spreads like wildfire, consuming France, Spain, England, and beyond. Entire villages are wiped out, their populations decimated. Fields lie fallow, untended by the hands that once worked them. The social order, already fragile, begins to crumble under the weight of unimaginable suffering. By the time the Black Death finally recedes, it leaves in its wake a world forever changed. An estimated 25 million souls, a third of Europe's population, have perished. The psychological scars run deep, leaving an indelible mark on art, literature, and the very fabric of society. The Black Death stands as a chilling testament to the fragility of human existence, a stark reminder that even in the face of unimaginable suffering, life, in some form, endures. It is a story that forces us to confront our own mortality and to marvel at the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable darkness. In the heart of Manchuria, shrouded in secrecy and shame, lies a chilling testament to the darkest depths of human cruelty. This is Unit 731, a Japanese biological and chemical warfare research facility that operated under a veil of secrecy during World War II. Behind its walls, not on battlefields, but in sterile laboratories, a different kind of war was waged. A war against the very principles of human decency. Here, thousands of men, women and children, mostly Chinese but also Russians, Koreans and others, became unwitting subjects in a grotesque experiment of unimaginable cruelty. They were not soldiers, but victims, their lives deemed expendable in the pursuit of a twisted scientific ambition. Within those walls, they were no longer humans, but test subjects, dehumanized and referred to as logs, their suffering meticulously documented, but utterly disregarded. Vivisections were performed without anesthesia, the victims' screams swallowed by the cold, sterile walls. Limbs were amputated to study blood loss, frostbite induced to observe its effects, and deadly pathogens injected into unwilling participants. Pregnant women were subjected to unimaginable horrors, their unborn children cut from their wombs to study the effects of disease transmission. The air was thick with the stench of decay, the silence punctuated by the muffled cries of those who dared to give voice to their suffering. Unit 731 stands as a chilling reminder of the depravity that can fester in the human heart, a testament to the horrors that unfold when unchecked ambition is allowed to reign unchecked. It is a stain on our collective conscience, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the constant need for vigilance against the forces of darkness that reside within us all. As we emerge from the shadows of history, we carry with us the chilling stories of these events, a reminder that the past is not merely a collection of and perhaps we will delve into their depths together in a future episode.